Smurfy greetings, YouTubers. It is I, Hellgear. Welcome back to the last episode of Love Mountain here in Smurfs Village. And I say that because, well, it is. Okay. Funny man card aside, the ocean update, we're going to let you just ride on that cat right there. The ocean update has been out for about a week now, and I've got to update my game. And since the ocean update is on the island, that's where the next episode is going to take place. So we'll be heading back to Smurf Island. But for the time being, we're going to go through, do a little bit of farming. This rose bush right here, that was the only reward I managed to get from Cupid's thing. Plus these piggies. No, these piggies were a daily deal. So, experience, die, experience, money. Oh well. Alrighty. I'll tap on my wall of sheep momentarily. So, let's get in a little bit of grind. Now, to those of you who are wondering, hey, didn't you say you were going to do the Smurfs Village survey? Yes, I'm still going to do the Smurfs Village survey, but I want to get in one episode of the ocean update. So, after the next episode, which, again, the next episode, we're going to do some ocean update action. I'll do the survey for Smurfs Village. I want to give the new stuff a little bit of a day in court before yeah, I want to give it a little bit of day in court before I give it its final little verdict here. So, as you can see, I've only managed to get one of these rewards, which is very, very unfortunate. And I'd like to, and the funny thing is, one of the rewards is that Queen of Hearts sheet, which normally you'd pay a nice load of Smurf berries just to acquire. Zooming out to do Cupid's event is actually nice. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't tap on that guy. I gotta tap specifically on these hearts. One more. Alrighty then. Stardust. I'll take it. You never have too much Stardust. Actually, you can. Well, no. You can't have enough Stardust, which is very unfortunate. Okay, so before I move on into things, zoom in here. Prince smurfing right there. Let's get into the question of the video. And this question of the video I've asked in other communities too. So let me set the scene up for you guys, because this particular question of the video needs a little bit of a setup. Okay. I'm not sure how many of you know what a Dakimakura is. That's D-A-K-I-M-A-K-U-R-A. But essentially they're those weird pillowcases that you'll find usually at anime conventions, and they have a particular character laying on the pillow. They're nice body pillows, but yeah. Just to get a sense of the scene here, because it revolves around Smurf-based Dakimakuras, or Smurfimakuras. So let me paint the scene for you guys and then ask you the question of the video. So, just by odd chance, you're having a nice lovely trip to Lafayette, Belgium, and you're putting in that good Smurf art. And by a wonderful fortuitous twist of fate, let me zoom in on the gardening here. By a fortuitous twist of fate, Veronique Culliford, CEO of Imps and daughter of Peo, sees your work and she's rather impressed at this, and then comes up with a simple, well, not a simple, but a rather unique business proposal. Lady Culliford, or as I like to call her, the Heiress of Blue, has teamed up and made an interesting business venture. Smurf clientele are looking forward to purchasing Smurfimakuras. However, this is a new market, and they aren't really sure what they're going to expect for this. So they're going to give you a test run. And on this test run, you have, well, you're given 6 templates for Smurfimakuras. Now, which 6 Smurfs would you put on these 6 Smurfimakuras? But keep in mind one thing, because you know your generation, or you know your audience of Smurfs lovers and fans and aficionados, you know that there's one particular Smurf that has to be on this wave 0 of Smurfimakuras, otherwise your whole campaign will fail. So, which 6 Smurfs, and this is our question of the video, which 6 Smurfs would you put on the 6 test runs of Smurfimakuras? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna have 5 of you guys just harvest this because I have to dig up some stuff for Grandpa. Yeah, I have to dig up amethyst. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get 5 of you Smurfs digging up right now. I'm gonna rock the shovel. Oh, not near the coast. We don't want you guys digging near the coast. Nice little line. Alright. That'll take a half hour to do. And then the other guys can just bust out with gardening. Okay, you get back over there. You got more gardening to do. So, I asked this to many people, and they know their Smurfs pretty well, and would like to have like little pillows, you know, body pillows to lay, you know, to just lay on top of and have a Smurf right there to cuddle. And I noticed this because a lot on the Smurfs Instagram, there are people just lounging around with like Smurf figurines. I mean, they just lay there holding a plush of Smurfette or Papa Smurf or something like that. And you think that they would like a nice little pillow, a nice Smurfimakura pillow, and particular Smurf to just rest their head on or something like that. Because remember, Smurf's only 3 apples tall, so that's about the size of like a couch pillow or something. Yeah, essentially a couch pillow or like a headrest pillow. But if they actually did like a full Smurfimakura, obviously because of that one giant Smurf episode, which would you have? Think about that one for a moment. Now I'm gonna tell you my particular experiences on community answers. One thing I do like though about this event, look at them boys shovel, is the thumbnail that I'm using for the Love Mountain. And I like this picture mainly because, one, it's a saucy picture, and you guys know I showed you the saucy picture of Smurfette making out with one of the boys. And in another question of the video, an earlier one, I asked, who do you think which Smurf that was? Now, the funny thing is, on Valentine's Day, the Smurfs Village social media pages actually revealed which Smurf that is. And I love this because comparing it with the reference shots of Smurfs that I have, it matches to Enamored Smurf. So, Enamored Smurf was the lucky guy that got to have the little makeout session with Smurfette under the umbrella. Hefty is mad. Hefty is mad. It's not him. He doesn't get to make out with Smurfette on Valentine's Day or sit on the log and watch the sunset with her. Nope, it's Enamored Smurf. So let's give the congratulations to Enamored Smurf for being in official art, even though you're behind an umbrella. Getting in official art, and that's one thing I can say about this picture too. It's official art of Smurfette making out with one of the guys. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love stuff like that. You know. Now, a lot of the Smurfs fans, and we're getting back to some answers for the question of the video here, just some community stuff. A lot of Smurf fans who I asked this question with had a bit of a mixed bag. Some of them really didn't know which 6 Smurfs they would use, because remember, you're getting a template, and on each Smurfimakura template is one particular Smurf. And the funny thing about it is this. From the community answers that I've seen, a lot of them are leaning towards Papa Smurf and Smurf Willow as one of their 6. Now, some of them asked me, what did you mean by that one particular Smurf? Or this whole thing will fail? Well, what I meant by that is, you know that many people have that one Smurf that they just like on their merchandise more than any other Smurf. You know, in many people's eyes, it's Hefty Smurf. I know the people who I asked, the majority of them had Hefty Smurf as one of their 6. Some of them had Papa Smurf. A good number of boys and girls had Smurfette. But of all of the 6, there was one particular Smurf that got more votes than anyone else. Now, my personal thing is this. If I'm going to be blessed with this business opportunity by the Colorfords, and they're like, well, okay, you want me to make 6 Smurfimakura designs. So, obviously they're going to ask me which 6 do I want. Oh, it's good to get some rain coming in here. It's raining in real life right now where I live, which is fine. But here's the thing. When it comes to my particular 6, I'm going to have 4 boys, 2 girls. And I know a lot of people are ripping on me about this because I'm a firm believer of balance in gender. And I should have 3 each. But based on a lot of the majority, not too many girls have actually been chosen. Now, of the boys, the most obvious answer in the community is Hefty Smurf. And it was actually a 50-50 split. You know, half of the Smurf aficionados and lovers in the community were men and wanted to have a Smurfimakura of Hefty. The other half were women and girls who wanted a Smurfimakura of Hefty. Now, of the girls, however, this is what I found rather interesting, because you would think the number one girl that the community would want on their Smurfimakura is Smurfette, but no. It's actually Smurfstorm. Yeah, that's right. The community, when asked about Smurfimakuras, when it comes to the girls, they wanted to actually have Smurfstorm over Smurfette. I mean, it was Smurfstorm, then Smurf Blossom. Then there was a third place tie with Smurf Willow and... what was it? It was Willow and I think Melody. And then fifth place on the girls was Smurfette. So, if you guys were to have like a Smurf body pillow, again, which 6 Smurfs would you like to have? And you know, these are 6 Smurfs not only that you would design for these, but it could also think of it as if the Smurf store just decided to up and purchase these, you know, just make these available for purchase. Which ones are you looking to buy? Which 6 in this, I can't call it the first wave, I call this wave 0, are you looking forward to? Because you only have 6 as a test run. They want to see if this is going to sell really hot or not. So they want to do the test run. So, to the people that I did, again, it's a 50-50 split for Hefty. So, one of my 6 is going to be Hefty Smurf. Which, as I said, of my 6 is going to be 4 boys, 2 girls. You know. It's a rather interesting thing because, again, folks like to cuddle with their Smurf plushies. At least that's what's going on like social media for Smurf stuff in the stores and whatnot. Kids, adults, that sort of thing. And you can't really blame people for wanting to snuggle up with Hefty. You know, to have that strong Smurf presence right there, keep you safe, you know, that sort of thing. It's rather interesting. Now, girls, that's going to be a different story because I'm going to take, in my 6, of the 2 girls that are going to be in my 6, I'm going to take one popular girl of the girl Smurfs, and then I'm going to take one that not too many know about. It isn't really too popular. And then put her on wave 0. The funny thing about this answer is that a couple of teenagers actually would have one of the Smurflings on their Smurfimakura. Now, of course, in my personal opinion, I think that's kind of oddly Smurfy for a choice. But, again, this is what they're looking forward to not only create for their Smurfimakuras, but something they'll actually buy. So, think of it as not only 6 that you would design, but 6 Smurfimakuras that you would buy. Which Smurfs would be on them? You know, will you have your favorite Smurfs? Will you have some favorite Smurfs? Or will you go for those obscure Smurfs that are on there, that are in existence? Remember, the Smurf population has doubled. So we have more than just our white clothes wearing blue buddies. We've also got the Grove girls and the rest of the blue babes to choose from as well. Farming for that wonderful thing known as bell peppers. Again, it's the fastest crop to grind here on the mountain. A lot of this stuff just takes forever. I don't have enough for that. I have enough for that. But all my Smurfs are busy. Plus, I'm saving it because there's one particular wonder that I have on Planet Swoof that is near the final stage. It's like 4 levels in out of 5. And me putting the Smurfs to work will be the final one, which means I'll actually have a Smurf wonder finished for once. But I gotta build up the resources. Let's play a little bit of Camper Smurf Drop. And this is the unfortunate thing. It doesn't turn on the screen, so it's stuck like horizontally, which is unfortunate. You'd think that when you go through something like this, it would actually go like vertical screen, and I don't know how to do that, but it's not going to do that. So let's drop the first stone, or cast the first stone. The Smurfy Plinko, man. Ooh, 3 racks. I'm gonna go again. Any other time I take that, but I'm really trying to get some actual dust here. I definitely don't want that. Let's go this way. Alright, how much stardust is this? 4, I'll keep it. I need more stardust. As I've often said, this is... You want more stardust than you do anything else. What's up with the rare offers? Big fat gorilla. Ah. Also, if you haven't done so already, to everybody who has the ocean update live on their version of Smurfs Village, customize your island, because they're going to do a contest for this. You can bet your bottom dollar they're probably going... Actually, no, I'm not even going to say probably. They've been doing this for the past couple of updates. The Smurf Village development team has been doing contests where you show off the update decor. They did it with the Egyptian updates. They did it with the Valentine stuff, and they had a lot of winners for the Valentine stuff. You know, they did it for the Racer Smurf update. I still think they should have used Super Drive, but I guess it's alright not using Super Drive, as they probably don't have a good reference shot of Super Drive Smurf. Alright, that guy is going to do his mining thing. I'm going to have him shoveling. Increase my odds of getting some amethyst and maybe some extra dye and stuff. So we'll have you nearby. And once these guys are done gardening, I'll have them shovel. Yeah, I know. I overworked these Smurfs, but Grandpa wants his amethyst. Oh, another one got done. Okay. Come on. Trugging along, la 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 la. Okay, maybe they just want to break. Yeah, they want to break. I don't blame them. I've been working them a little too hard for growing all this bell pepper. Yep. So, as we part ways, you know what? I'm just going to part ways from Smurf Mountain here. There we go. Let's let all that load up. As we part ways from the love of Smurf Mountain, we take... Okay, all of them are done. Good. I can get them all shoveling then. And we'll take a look at the other 5. See how they're doing. They're going to need some more time. So as we say a bid adieu to Smurf Mountain, we have our boy shoveling for Amethyst, which is another wonderful love stone. It's actually, I think the Amethyst is, I want to say it's the February birthstone. I have to go back and check though, because I had a list of like the traditional and the original birthstones. You know, March babies, you guys have it made, because your traditional birthstone, or not your traditional, the traditional and the modern day birthstone. You know, the modern day birthstone for March is aquamarine, but the traditional birthstone for March is the bloodstone. Pretty cool actually how it looks. And it's not all red, it's like black with these red veins, or like dark colored green with those red veins. Yeah, Grandpa, they're shoveling for your amethyst, man. Alrighty then. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll try to be back a little later on this week with the ocean episode of Smurfs Village. And if not, more is obviously on its way. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to work on our Smurfs Villages, you'll be ready to go alongside myself, and I appreciate you being here every step of the way. Also, let me know if you would design 6 Smurfimakuras for sale, or if you like to rather buy 6 particular Smurfimakuras for sale, which 6 Smurfs would be on them. Let me know in the comment section below. But for now, I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. That, and I got a lot of digging to do, as you can see. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.